Over the past year, Mercado Libre, often referred to as the Amazon of Latin America, has been one of the more volatile stocks in the market. As the largest e-commerce platform in Latin America, Mercado Libre's stock price movements reflect both the company's internal growth and the economic conditions of the region. Let's break down what's happened to Mercado Libre's stock in the last year and what the future could hold for investors. In early 2023, Mercado Libre faced significant challenges. The company operates across multiple countries, including Brazil, Argentina, and Mexico. And this meant it was directly impacted by the economic instability in these markets. Argentina, in particular, faced severe inflation and currency devaluation, which had a direct effect on Mercado Libre's ability to grow in the region. This led to some initial concerns from investors, with the stock price dropping as external factors weighed heavily on the business. In addition, competition within Latin America continued to heat up, both from local players and international giants like Amazon, which put even more pressure on Mercado Libre's stock. Despite these challenges, Mercado Libre's performance wasn't all bad. The company's financial services platform, Mercado Pago, turned out to be a major bright spot. Mercado Pago is one of the largest digital payment systems in Latin America, and it's been growing rapidly as more consumers and businesses shift towards digital payments. Mercado Libre leveraged this growth to diversify beyond traditional e-commerce, which helped shield it from some of the macroeconomic risks in the region. Mercado Pago's strong performance allowed the company to offset some of the pressure from its e-commerce business, and this drove investor optimism in the latter half of 2023. In addition to Mercado Pago, Mercado Libre also made strategic investments in its logistics infrastructure. By building out its own network of warehouses and delivery systems, the company gained more control over shipping and logistics, offering faster delivery times and improved customer experience. This investment proved to be a smart move, especially as consumer expectations for faster shipping continue to rise in the e-commerce space. This logistics expansion was another key factor that helped the company maintain growth despite the volatility in the market. By mid-2023, these efforts began to pay off. Mercado Libre's stock price started to recover as the company reported stronger than expected earnings, and investors started to take notice of its long-term growth potential. While the company still faced challenges, particularly in Argentina, its ability to adapt to changing market conditions and diversify its revenue streams became clear. Investors began to feel more confident in the company's strategy, especially as it showed resilience in the face of regional economic instability. Looking into 2024 and beyond, the big question is whether Mercado Libre can continue its growth trajectory in such a volatile environment. The company remains a leader in the region's e-commerce space, and its digital payments business continues to expand. However, regional economic volatility remains a concern, especially with inflationary pressures and currency devaluation in Argentina. Competitors like Amazon are also continuing to gain ground in Latin America, which could further challenge Mercado Libre's market share. That said, Mercado Libre has a strong competitive advantage. With its investments in e-commerce, fintech, and logistics, the company has positioned itself as a diversified player in the region. If it can continue to scale its services and weather the economic turbulence, Mercado Libre has significant potential for long-term growth. The stock will likely remain volatile, but its investments in financial services and delivery infrastructure could continue to help it maintain its dominance. In conclusion, Mercado Libre's stock has seen significant volatility in the past year, influenced by both external economic pressures and the company's ongoing strategic investments. Its success with Mercado Pago and its logistics expansion have helped it weather the storm, and the company's stock has shown signs of recovery. However, challenges remain, particularly with regional instability and competition. As investors, keeping an eye on how Mercado Libre adapts to these conditions and continues its long-term growth will be crucial. If you found this analysis helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more updates on Mercado Libre, tech stocks, and market trends. Thanks for watching.